As you know, each one of the shows, we have a quick tip. Well, tonight we have a guest that's going to do it, and that's John Frankfurter. You remember John, he was our webmaster until he decided he had to catch up on some other work and had to leave for a while. But he's back this evening with a quick tip. John, welcome.
Thank you, Jim. Well, I was out in the shop working the other day and looking at Paul's model, which I started to build of the engine house. And I was trying to come up with a little bit better way of cutting out some of the paper models. So I started looking at these Donix tools since I have a CNC machine. And what you do is you put this up into the chuck on the CNC machine, and it's called a drag knife. So whichever way the CNC motor moves, it cuts the paper that way. Well, I looked at that long and hard, and for $250, I think I could come up with something a little better. So I was sitting there drawing circles on some paper, and I thought, you know, these are pretty cheap. You can get these probably for $1 or something like that at the craft stores or the office supply stores. So I'm thinking, you know, why not try to use this other than drawing circles? So what I did is I have an X-Acto knife sitting around. So I took the pencil out, slid the X-Acto knife in there, and I had to peen the rivet over a little bit because the legs moved a little too freely. So I got it so that it's nice and tight. Put a brand new blade in the X-Acto knife, and I turned it so the blade was in the correct direction for cutting. And I cut out a circle. So yeah, you can sit there and do it with scissors, but if you want to be a little more precise, you can, you know, I've tried it on paper. I've tried it on real thin plastic, some thin cardboard, and it seems to work out pretty good. Now, yeah, it's going to leave a little dimple in the middle where the pointed end stuck in, but you know, with a little bit of practice, you can get some pretty good circles out of it. I was using that for designing some stuff on my layout. I needed something to put in there so I knew exactly what sizes I need to make on my 3D printer, and it seems to work out pretty nice. So I've got that stuck in my toolbox for things just like this. I mean, great, you can only use it for circles, but it's another tool you can add to your toolbox. And that's my tip for tonight.
Fantastic. You've solved a problem that I've been dealing with. I really do appreciate this. I would never have thought about doing that. And that's what these are all about. That's why we're doing these. That's a great one. Thank you so very much for helping.
You're welcome.